Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the class of biology in the fascinating of world. Today we are going to discuss about the topic of gases exchange system in human. Gases exchange system in human. Our main purpose is here to let's together improve our reading skills and understand the process of gases exchange in human. Now let's start to discuss about the topic of gases exchange system in humans. The organs involved in gas exchange in humans are shown in figure 10.8. This is the figures, and here we discuss different parts of exchanging system of human. They include the two lungs in the thorax and the air passage leading to them. The air passage consists of the nasal passage, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, and bronchioles. The thoracic cavity, ribs, diaphragm, and related muscles are also vital parts of the gas exchange system. Look at this diagram and try to understand the different parts of the gas exchange tract. The first one part of the external nostrils. These are parts of external nostrils, and these the back part of the called is called nasal cavity, means nasal space, and then down is the hair parts of the gut is called pharynx. The lower upper parts epiglottis, and their yellow like structure is called larynx. Larynx is also called the sound pipe, and this ring like structure is called C-shaped ring of cartilage, made of cartilage. And the trachea, the windpipe is called trachea. And we discuss about our right side and the cut end of the rib. Cut ring like structures outer side of the lungs is called cut end of rib, and this line of structure is called pleural membranes. Pleural means lungs. The Latin word lungs means pleural membrane. Envelop. This structure is called cluster of alveoli. Alveoli means air sac. Alveoli, air sac. And this called is called pleural fluid. Yellow fluids, viscous material is called pleural fluids. And these branches of called bronchioles. Bronchi, alveoli, air sac, bronchioles. And next is called bronchi, and this structure is called external intercostal muscles. External intercostal muscle, and this structure is called internal intercostal muscles, and that parts is called lungs, and inside is heart presence, and this area of the ribs downside of the rib is called diaphragm. The human gas exchange system. The nose. Air usually enters your body through the two external nostrils. External ears, whose was bear a rings of hairs. The nostrils lead into two nasal passages, which are lined with a moist mucous membrane. Breath through the nose has the following advantages. Dust and foreign particles, include bacteria in the air, are trapped by the ears in the nostrils as well as by the mucus on the mucous membrane. As air passes through the nasal passage, it is warmed and moistured before it enters the lungs. Harmful chemicals may be detected by small sensory cells in the mucous membrane. From the nose to the trachea, the air in your nasal passage enters the pharynx. From the pharynx, air passes into your larynx and then into your trachea through an opening known as the glottis. The trachea and bronchi. The trachea lies in front of esophagus. Esophagus means food gut. It extends downwards from the pharynx into the chest cavity. It is supported by C-shaped rings of cartilage which ensures that the trachea is always kept open. The lower end of the trachea divided into two tubes, the bronchi singular bronchus, one to each length. Each bronchus divided repeatedly and ends in a very fine bronchioles. Each bronchioles end in a cluster of air sac. The thinner walls of the trachea and bronchi are lined by epithelium bearing cilia. Gland cells in the epithelium secretes mucus to trap dust particles and bacteria. The cilia helps to sweep these particles up the bronchi and trachea into the pharynx. From here, they are swelled into the esophagus. Look here at this diaphragm and try to understand the features of the air passage. Look at the diagram. Epiglottis, larynx, trachea, C-shaped ring of cartilage, and the downward parts of further seen in electron microscope section taken from here. Ligaments, thin epithelium, lumen cavity in trachea, connective tissue, C-shaped ring of cartilage, TS of trachea. I now have another discussion about and here epithelium enlarged. These structures sections taken from here and look electron microscopes and try to understand the whole structures of the hair epithelium structures. And here are present nucleus and these membrane cell surface membrane and fluids present yellow-like structure is called cytoplasm and thread-like structures present which are called cilia. From lungs to pharynx throat and this structure is called mucus produced by gland cells and here are present gland cell. And this structure is very useful to understand the different parts and their names of the tract which are easily to understand remember for the students for the learners. Now we discuss the next steps and try to understand the structures of lungs. The lungs. The lung lie in the pleural cavity within which the lung expands. The pleural cavity is lined by two transparent elastic membrane called the pleura, singular pleuron or pleural membrane. The inner pleuron covers the lung. The outer pleuron is in contact with the walls of the thorax and the diaphragm. A thin layer of lubricating fluid between the pleura allows the membrane to glide over each other easily when the lungs expand and contract during breathing. Spacious lungs, the total surface area of the alveoli in both lungs has been estimated to be equal to the surface area of the tennis court, that is 50 times more than the whole area of your skin. And within the lungs, the bronchial tubes divided repeatedly giving rise to smaller tubes known as bronchioles. Bronchioles are not supported by cartilage. Each bronchioles ends in a cluster of air sacs or alveoli, singular alveolus. Thousands of alveoli are found in the lungs, providing a very large surface area for gases exchange. The alveoli are well supplied with blood capillaries for gaseous exchange. Structures the lungs alveoli, and these structures are called bronchi and ring-like chain-like structure. You got external intercostal muscle, internal intercostal muscles, lung, cut end of rib, pleural membranes, cluster of alveoli, pleural fluid, and bronchioles. Blood vessels from heart, blood vessels to heart, urine and gut. Capillaries network. Alveolar walls are very thin, moist and well supplied with blood capillaries. Gases exchange between the alveoli and the blood capillaries takes place through the walls of the alveoli. And now we discuss and let's hear to the ribs and the intercostal muscles. Vertebral column, sternum, vertebral column, sternum, external intercostal muscles, internal intercostal muscle, rib, left left lung intercostal muscle removed to show the left lung. I hope this lecture is very useful for those learners which are weak in, and we will meet in our next class. Thank you so much for listening this lecture.